Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Rich Girl Mindset Talk Show. I'm your host, Vanessa Castillo, and today I'm actually trying something different. I originally started this talk show as a way to highlight other badass female and male entrepreneurs, but mainly female entrepreneurs, because I noticed in my journey of being in business for 11 years that I had been meeting a lot of badass women. So the talk show was originally birthed to share their stories and their journey and kind of help others who are on that journey or maybe thinking about it, um, kind of encourage them and empower them with these stories. So today I'm trying something new. I don't have a special guest. I am my special guest. And I just want to kind of just talk about certain topics on maybe every day, maybe every week. I don't know. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. So I'm just going with the flow right now. I said I would start today, and I am starting today. It's 10 p.m. where I am, but I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to feel a lot better if I actually get it done. So I'm here, I'm showing up for me and for you. And today's topic, I'm going to be talking about embracing the magic within. So unleashing our inner power, right? So yeah, again, thank you for being here, and let's get right into it.
Welcome to the Rich Girl Mindset, a podcast intended to motivate and inspire the side hustler to become a doer and an action taker. With real life stories and experiences from me, your host, Vanessa Castillo, and our special guest, you will get amazing insight into our journeys, how we push through our comfort zones, and into our genius zones. Let's face it, we all have purpose, and life is about pushing ourselves to that limit. This show will cover the good, the bad, the ugly, and best of all, the raw, authentic truth of attaining the rich girl mindset.
Okay, so let's start this off with a question. Have you ever felt that you have something like truly magical within you? Like it's almost like it just comes out naturally, and maybe people even tell you something about this, right? So maybe it's like a comment or something that somebody always tells you that's like this reminder of this magic that's inside of you, right? So it's kind of like a spark or a force, an energy that's like almost waiting to be set free, right? So I believe that every single one of us holds this incredible power, and it's different for all of us. It's not the same for any one of us, and that's the thing that makes it so unique and special, right? Is that you are the only you. You are the only you. And that's what's waiting to be unleashed, right? So today, August 1st, 2023, it's all about embracing that magic, right? Stepping into our truest potential, stepping into our authenticity, accepting that, being it, and then lighting up the world with that, right? So really quickly, I'm going to try and make this a quick story because I feel like I have a personal story about kind of embracing my inner magic, right? And so people see me today and they see this person that's like outgoing and bubbly and colorful and natural, and that's not the case. Like I wasn't always that person. I mean, yeah, maybe I am that now, but that's part of me embracing the magic within and unleashing my inner power, right? Like it was a journey. But I very much was a shy person growing up. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna replace the word shy to timid and observant and yeah, like a little fly on the wall. I was always watching and listening, paying attention. I was very quiet, you would say. But I was a little shy. Like if somebody was asking me a question, or like, in class when teachers would say, hey, does anybody have a question? Or do you have anything to say? I would oftentimes think I have things to say, but I would never say them, So the point of this story is that I wasn't this bubbly, outgoing, extrovert person that people see all the time, right? And so this like journey of like finding your voice and finding your magic and actually like tapping into it is a journey. Okay? And it's not going to happen overnight, but I feel like conversations like this and topics like this help us understand how to make that magic happen, right? So I want to share a transformative moment in my life when I realized that the magic within me was magic indeed. Because there was a time when I doubted my own abilities. I felt stuck in fear and my limiting beliefs in what other people thought about me or what I should be doing. And it's kind of like in those exterior, like whatever, in the external world, right? So one day, I don't know, I just decided like, you know what? I'm being called to for more. I'm being called for more, right? And I decided I'm going to take the leap of faith. I'm going to pursue my passion. I'm going to step out of my comfort zone. I'm going to tap into my inner strength, embrace my unique talents, embark on a journey of like self-discovery and self-acceptance and self-love and self-care and self. And that's when I realized like the unique and immense magic that was like within me. And that's when I like obviously um started tapping into it, right? And it's like it's baby steps, right? But this is a magic that is within all of us. And again, I'm going to say it's a different magic within all of us because we are all different and unique, but magic inside nonetheless. So I want to give you guys I want to give you some tips to like start unleashing this inner badass, this inner power, this inner magic. It's just a few little tips. Like I'm not even gonna get too into them. I'm just gonna give you quick little tidbits, right? So number one, believe in yourself. Sounds easy, right? I mean, or it sounds corny or whatever. I don't know. I can't think of the word right now, but believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believing in ourselves can be hard, but I think that when you shift this perspective from like what I think I should be to just kind of like believing in what it is that you desire, what it is that you just believe in yourself, right? So cultivate like an unwavering self-belief in your abilities, in your potential. Trust that you have like everything inside of you to achieve anything you desire, any dream that you see, any vision, any goal, any intention. Like you have it all within you to be able to make it happen. You just have to believe. And I know maybe it's like, I don't know, it sounds like I've heard this before. It doesn't work that way. It does. It does. And I'm here to be a bear witness to my own testament. I don't know if that makes sense. Don't care. Number two, embrace self-discovery. Embrace self-discovery. So take time for introspection. Take time to get to know yourself on a real level, like on a deeper level, not on a level of like when you're out with everyone in a social gathering. Like, no, you, introspection, self-reflection. I might get a little poetic sometimes. But yeah, discover your passions, your values, your desires, like what really lights you up, what fires you up, what gets you going, what gets the creative juices flowing. Understand yourself better and like just tap into it. Number three, this is one of my favorite ones. They're all actually, I love them all, but step out of your comfort zone. I say this a lot, and it's that the magic happens outside your comfort zone. The magic happens outside our comfort zones. And this is like always. The funny thing about the comfort zone is that it could be a comfort zone you step out of it. And those that can't see me, I'm like talking with my hands, but let's say that you are in a comfort zone, right? Over here on the left, and you step out of it over here on the right. And now I'm out of my comfort zone and I'm trying new things and I'm, whatever. But now let's say that I'm doing that for so long that starts to become my comfort zone. So now I have to step out of my comfort zone again. So the comfort zone is always zoning. And by what I mean by that is like you're always going to be having to step out of this comfort zone, a comfort zone. So embrace new challenges, right? And embrace experiences. Growth only happens when you push yourself beyond like familiar boundaries, right? And you discover your limitless potential, right? Like this magic within. Tip number 4 is to practice self-compassion, you guys. Like, number 1 being compassion in general, but to practice self-compassion means that you are kind to yourself during like setbacks or moments of weakness or challenges. You treat yourself with like the same compassion that you would treat your best friend or your mom or your dad or somebody that you care about, right? So I think this is really important because a lot of this starts from within, and compassion, like being okay with who you are, and accepting that is key, right? So next tip is harness your strengths. We all have strengths. We all have these abilities and these that other people don't, right? So at the end of the day, you have to identify, or whatever, not at the end of the day, but at the end of every day, identify your strengths and your talents and like what you're good at, right? Naturally, after working for it, learning, like it doesn't matter, any talent, any strength, anything that you have to offer, identify it, embrace it, and embrace it wholeheartedly. Embrace it and leverage it so that you can create like positive change in your life and the lives of those around you and in the world, right? Next tip, set empowering goals. I want you to set empowering goals. Notice how I'm saying empowering goals, because I want these goals to be able to empower you. I want you to feel good after you've achieved them. I want you to even feel good even if you haven't achieved it yet, even if you're still working towards it, right? Because a lot of the excitement is in the journey of getting to this goal. It's not, the excitement isn't just thinking about the goal. No, let's have fun getting there, right? So set empowering goals, define clear and intentional goals, and align them with your values and your beliefs, and have a sense of purpose and direction that actually fuels this inner power, right? It's like like I told you, it's like a little fire under your butt. Okay, next tip. Surround yourself with positive influences, for positive people. I mean, we hear this all the time, right? Like, show me the 5 people that are around you and I'll show you who you are, or whatever, like something like that. Maybe I kind of mumble jumbled it, but you understand, right? So surround yourself with supportive people, uplifting people, people who believe in you, people who believe in your potential, people who believe in what you're doing, people who encourage you and ignite your inner magic, right? And kind of like, they kind of like show you, they're kind of like your mirror and your reflection to your inner magic, right? The next tip, embrace failure. This is going to go far for a lot of people, because I know that we can get stuck in our failures and the things that are not going right. And no, let's embrace it. Let's embrace it as a learning opportunity. Let's shift our perspective from failure to a lesson learned, you know? See it as an actual stepping stone to your growth and to your learning, rather than this like roadblock that's like setting you back. No, let's embrace this, right? Then we're gonna practice mindfulness and gratitude. My oh my, my oh my. Do I walk around the world sometimes thinking it's as simple as being grateful and being mindful. And I wish I could just say that sometimes to people, but sometimes they're having too bad of a day that you just don't want to be that guy. But let's practice mindfulness and gratitude, y'all. Like, let's stay present in the moment, really present, like in the right now. Like, let's not think too much of back then or too much into the future. Let's stay in the present moment and cultivate that gratitude for like the blessings that we have in our lives. And like, I don't know, let's just be I don't know, I'm getting stuck, but mindfulness enhances our awareness of our inner power, right? So like the more mindful and grateful that we are, the more that we actually start to enhance it. It starts to amplify. It's almost like a little light inside of us that starts to, maybe it's dimmed and it's kind of like flickering at the beginning, but the more that you start to like embrace gratitude and practice mindfulness, it starts to like light up more. It's like, and then it finally like lights up, right? And that's your inner power. That's your light, your light. The next tip is to face your fears with courage. Acknowledge that you have fears, right? Like, let's first acknowledge, like, all right, these are my fears. This is what I'm scared of. These are my limiting beliefs. This is kind of what's holding me back. And then let's face them head on. Like, let's just go get it. Let's embrace this fear as a sign of growth and potential and progress. Like, yes. Next tip, I'm giving you so many tips, but it's just because I feel that sometimes it's hard. Like, somebody's talking over here about embracing your inner magic and unleashing your inner power or whatever. And it's like, all right, you can talk the talk, lady, but how do I do that? So I'm giving you like different tips and like perspectives so that, hopefully maybe one of them lands, right? Like, I don't expect you to do all of these. Hopefully you can. Maybe you start one at a time. I don't know. Maybe it's a little checklist of like, whatever. It doesn't matter. But the point is that I just want to give you different perspectives and outlooks on how to start tapping into this magic and letting it out. But all right. So next tip is to practice self-care. I mean, I talk about the relationship with self so much, and it's because it's so important. Like, think about it. You are a mom, a dad, a sister, a daughter, a cousin, a business owner, an employee. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on. But the point is that we give ourselves to others throughout the day so much that in the 24 hours that go on, by the time it's like you have time to give, quote unquote, to yourself, you are tired or you forget or you neglect it or you put it off, or I mean, there's so many things that happen. But I can't stress the fact that practicing self-love and like showing up for yourself and doing things for yourself and being there for you is so important in order for you to do all those other things for everybody else, right? So it's like everybody always says, you got to have your glass all the way full so that you can pour into others. And by the time you're done pouring into others, you still have water in your glass, right? So prioritize self-care to nourish your mind, your body, your soul. Like, when you actually care for yourself, you become more resilient and empowered and fired up and magical. So practice that self-care. Then I want you to cultivate the rich girl mindset. All right, I'm gonna say that again. Cultivate the rich girl mindset. And this goes for everybody. I don't care if you're a man, if you're a he, she, they, me, he, like, this is for everyone. Okay, cultivate a positive mindset, an abundant mindset, a rich girl mindset. All right, I want you to replace self-doubt and negativity with positive affirmations, with gratitude, with positive thoughts. Shift the perspective. Like, when we're thinking negative, we can think there's always another side to the coin. So we don't have to, I'm not saying that everything's always going to be butterflies and roses and rainbows, but The point is, when you have this rich girl mindset, when other things are, falling through the cracks, or we're in the down spiral of the roller coaster or whatever, um having this mindset helps get back up. Otherwise, we just keep going down, 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 down. So replace the negative self-talk, the negative self-doubt, the all of the negativity with positivity. Okay, a positive mindset is going to fuel this inner magic, this inner power. So I'm gonna say it again one more time: cultivate a rich girl mindset. All right, next one is to visualize your success. Visualize. Use that imagination that we've been using since back in the day, since we were children. Okay? Use this visualization to see yourself, like actually see yourself achieving these goals, being there, doing the thing, right? This practice really does help to like boost our confidence and strengthen this inner power. So use that imagination and let it soar. Like, just, man, I can't tell you how many times I've been in places there in the moment where I'm thinking, wow, I saw this, I pictured this. An example, perfect example. Um, the rich girl mindset, we do like brand activations and stuff and curated experiences. And we had a little brand activation inside of a FIU conference. And I had this like whole vision because it's a conference for women in business. And I am all about like taking time away, right? Like pouring back into self. So my whole vision for our brand activation inside of this conference was to create a Zen lounge, right? Like kind of like a time to disconnect, to reconnect, right? So we had like a chakra check, we had meditation, we had dancing, um, we had so many little things that were all about giving back to self. Like, I'm in this conference, right? I'm absorbing all of this information. Not me, I'm talking like if I'm an attendee. But I'm saying, so you're at this conference, you're absorbing all of this information, you're going from talk to talk to talk to talk. And you're like, maybe you're feeling like overstimulated or overwhelmed, or maybe you're feeling excited and like, you're feeling all these feelings. The point is that you're feeling all of these feelings. And the Zen lounge was like a time to just like, let me go let it marinate, right? Let me go reflect. Let me go give myself 5 minutes to go get a little back massage on the chair, a chair massage, right? Let me go check how I'm feeling in my chakras. Let me go see if I'm aligned. Like, and I had that vision when I had that conversation back when they asked us to like do something with them. And when I was sitting there in the Zen lounge the day of, I was like, yo, this is so cool because this is literally how I saw it. This was how I envisioned it. So again, visualize your success, visualize where you want to see yourself, visualize where you want to be. Next one is to seek inspiration from your mentors, from your role models, from whoever it is that you kind of like aspire to be like, right? It's almost like, yeah, like, I want that. I want to be there. So go there, meet them, talk to them, pick their brain, work with them, learn from them, but learn the journey of those that have already like embraced this inner magic and this inner power and have achieved this greatness, right? Like draw inspiration from their stories and their ways. Which is going to take me to the next tip, which is to take inspired action. Take inspired action. Transform these dreams into a reality by actually taking intentional and inspired action. Your inner power is most alive and most potent and most vibrant when you couple it with action. When you actually take action is when things start to line up, right? Next one. This is an important one, but set boundaries. I don't know why I said it like that. Set boundaries. Set boundaries. Okay. Protect your energy. Protect yourself. Protect your energy and your time and your mind and all of that by setting healthy boundaries. on all levels. I don't care who it is, where it is, why it is. Set those boundaries. Say no when you need to say no. Say no when you want to say no. Say no to things that just don't align with you or your true self or where you want to go or where you want to be or where you want to do. Like, it's okay to set boundaries and not feel bad about it. Okay. Next is to embrace change and adaptability. All right. Embrace change as an opportunity to grow and adapt and learn. All right. Your inner power, this inner magic is going to thrive when you actually navigate life's transitions with like grace and a chill pill. Okay. Because shit is crazy. Life is nuts. I mean, it's up and down and up and down. It is a roller coaster. I mean, that is what it is. It's the yin and the yang. It is what it is. So you got to embrace this change and adapt. All right. Next is to cultivate resilience. Like you gotta be, we gotta be resilient. We gotta bounce back. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounced back. Shout out to my boy Big Sean. All right, bounce back from challenges with resilience and determination and belief. All right, your ability to overcome obstacles is again going to strengthen this inner power. I mean, hello, we've all got it, and we like. It's just a matter of like, those that can't see me, those only listening probably like, what's going on in this part? Never mind. Next thing is to practice meditation. I know for some, you're like, girl, I do not have the time to do that. I do not have the patience. I don't know how. So many things. But I can make a whole ass other episode on just meditation and how to meditate and in different ways and like what is meditation, because to me it's just like mindful, doing something mindfully. I mean, you can be doing the dishes and meditating. So meditation comes in different forms, in different ways. But practice it, incorporate meditation into your routine to quiet your mind and to connect with yourself and your inner wisdom and this inner magic. There's different ways to meditate. I mean, you're just gonna have to find something that works for you. I would recommend, if you're a newbie, to start off slowly, maybe do 2 minutes a day, at least do something so that you commit to yourself and you're actually quieting your brain and your mind, and you're actually able to quiet it all down so that you can actually get some clarity. Okay. Last one. This is the last tip. What? Let's celebrate our achievements. Celebrate our achievements. I'm actually hosting a virtual workshop on our private network tomorrow about monthly reflections and intentional goal settings. And one of the first things that we do is we celebrate our achievements, big, small, everything in between. Any achievement is an achievement if you feel it's an achievement to you, right? So acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how big, how small. Celebrate your wins, because this is going to fuel your inner fire. Now, where was I going with this? Excuse me. I'm probably gonna have to cut this out. So that was the last of the tips. But this is just me reminding you that you, my friend, are capable of creating miracles. Yes, miracles. We are magicians, and you hold an infinite, like, just if you can look out into the sky and you know how like it goes into infinity and beyond, well, that is your well of power that is inside of you. That's how much power and magic you have inside of you. So embrace the magic within. Okay. And I want to say that embracing the magic within is not about seeking validation from others or striving to be perfect. No, it's about recognizing your uniqueness and embracing the journey with all of the ups and the downs. All right. So you're a force to be reckoned with. You're a radiant being capable of creating extraordinary. You're a radiant being capable of creating transformation in your life and the lives of others. When you step into your true power, you're going to radiate an energy that captivates this world, all right? That lights this world up. My Obi says, shine your light on the world. Shine your light for the world to see. Shout out to my boy Mos Def or Yasin Bey. um, but yeah, when you step into your true power, you radiate an energy that lights this world up. Okay, so let your light shine, embrace your quirks, embrace your dreams, embrace your passions, embrace yourself, and do it unapologetically. All right. Trust that you have this strength, this resilience, and this wisdom to actually make this shift happen. All right. As you continue to go on this journey of like self discovery and growth and all of this, and tapping into this inner magic, remember that this magic is not limited by time or circumstances or anything other than your mind. So it's a like a source of inspiration that flows from inside of your heart. You have to believe in yourself and the world will believe in you too. Okay? So embrace this magic and watch the magic happen. All right? Thank you guys for joining me today on this empowering episode. I hope like that we enjoyed it. It is a full moon today. I forgot, but I'm like looking outside right now and it's basically shining on me. And I feel really excited that I started this today. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I'm really, really grateful to be on this journey with you. And just remember that you are capable of creating magic. And I want you to unleash your inner power because it starts with you and you are the only one that can make it happen. All right. Embrace it, cherish it, and let it shine brightly. I love you so much. Thank you. And I'll see you next time.